Hello. How is everybody tonight? I see Bonnie is in there first saying, hey, good evening. How are you? Excuse me. I'm going to go find it over here so I can watch the comments on the big screen tonight. How are we doing? Try me all chat, not just top chat. Wrong button. There it is. Cool. Kathy. Thank you. There's Jeffrey from the basement. What can I say? Apparently this is a new collection. I'm very patriotic, and the stars glow in the dark. You know, gotta have a few to rotate out. And have, when one is dirty, gotta have another one. There's Miss Kim. How are you doing tonight, Miss Kim? Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm home. So everybody knows. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, we got home Friday night. Been home a little bit. Not everything's unpacked yet. We're working on it. That'll be part of the project tomorrow. But we got all sorts of icky rain today. So yeah, hi Romola. Oh, you're in Kansas. There you go. I bet you, and you're an hour later if you're in Kansas too. That's what happens. Start traveling around those time zones. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, hi, I'm Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures. I am home. I'm back in Colorado. We got finished with our shows. I think I pretty much gave you guys an update last Tuesday of all the things we did. We just did a little bit more snooping on Wednesday. Not too much more on Thursday and Friday because we had to get, more direct, get some driving done on those days to get home. So there's that. I have pulled out what I remember that I bought on those last few days on the way home and a little bit of thrifting or snooping around here since I've been home, and I went in and straightened up the shop. I don't remember if I got anything at the shop at the mall when I straightened up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Romola. I am on a streak currently. I can't even count them up. I've put up a short and a reel, so same topic, same video, but one on Instagram, one on YouTube, and trying to at least get some more of that stuff worked out of my film memory, out of my phone, was the main reason. But I haven't posted anything for a while, so I figured you guys are catching up with me just almost in live time. I am almost back to where back to July so far of last year. So hi, Miss Kathy, good to see you. So I think we might have just June left, give or take. And there are a couple of other bigger videos that are kind of in there that I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit bigger video, and then I'll just kind of do a short about what they are to come and watch them. So that's been kind of fun to get. It's been fun to do, match the music and put the little emojis and little critters and stuff like that up to theme them all together. Occasionally I'm like, nope, that's the wrong music, and I have to scroll and scroll and scroll, and I'm like, oh, I have to find something that tickles me to go with it. So I'm gonna just open it up right with you guys. I also picked up some stuff that I got at auction. The gal holds it for me, so I think I have 3 different weeks that are together in there. I don't know all the things that are even in here. So we're just gonna have a randomness night tonight. Kim is going to be in here helping mod tonight, Kim Weber. So, right? I know there's another box that I need to get to in the car, but I thought, well, we have more than enough to start with tonight. So There's always more. And then I will be pulling all of the previous sale weeks. That's going to be I got to get that work done this week for combining invoices. I'm going to combine tonight, the 3 weeks I was live on the road, and then the week before I left. So that'll be 5 weeks altogether. That'll be combined on invoices through PayPal. Shipping will be done through Pirate Ship in terms of estimating shipping costs. And then, you guys have had patience with me. I just ask you communicate with me if there's anything going on. At this rate, we're 5 weeks out. We should be pretty good on it. So hopefully, I'll get it all together and have those out in the next 2 days. That is the plan. If not, hopefully by the end of the week. So that's what we're going to be working towards. I don't have my board meeting tomorrow, so that's helpful for tomorrow afternoon for working. And I ship from 80918, if anybody needs to know that, so you can kind of estimate your shipping costs. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. We have lots of people that are regulars that can answer questions. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, all the things. I'm working on helping the algorithms. I'm trying to do my part by getting new videos and stuff out there so that we can get some more things moving in the algorithm neighborhood and hopefully get a few more subscribers coming and joining us on the channel. So if you have anyone who you think might like my content, might like our sales, share the videos, share my channel, send them a thing, let them know what we're doing here. And it's always helpful. I love that when new people come and join us and just make the community bigger. So I appreciate that very much. Stephen had a pretty good anniversary surprise, that's my understanding, with Caden last week. So we missed him last week, but we'll get to catch up with him coming up this month. So it'll be 4th Tuesday. So 3 weeks from now, we'll have Stephen on. So that is the basic plan. So without further ado, are you ready, Miss Kim? Because I have everything kind of right here. And then if we're short a little bit time-wise, I generally try and go about no more than 2 hours on a live for being respectful of everybody's time. But if we're having a great time, sometimes I can just keep pulling out more stuff. If you're liking what I got, we'll carry on. If I can find more, we'll do it. But since I haven't been in this spot for a little bit, I don't know. We'll see what we can pull out tonight. Hi, Miss Penelope. Welcome. Good to see you. So this guy, I mean, more than likely, usually, let's just put it this way. I do a lot of in-person shows. I do need inventory then for my Scandinavian shows. So far I do 3 of those currently that are in the fall. So I always try and find new inventory for that. And I do Fenton shows. So sometimes you get to see it, sometimes you don't, because I am running low on inventory for Fenton. So sometimes I just need to fill up a box. But the next one for that won't be until September. And then I also do like a general glass show. And then you guys get first dibs on the majority of the things that I've gotten most recently, and then it goes on to my booth or into whatever category for my live show. So there we go. Got it all caught up. This guy is one of the Thai Olafs. He's got all the sparkles and snowflakes and everything on him. He would be, I think I would probably have him at 8 at my show, so he can be 6 here. If anyone is interested, he still has his tag on him. But I've been looking for plush. That's one thing I haven't seen much of the last couple of weeks. So I'm super excited to get back to my normal spots that I normally find stuff at. So hi, Miss Gail. Miss you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in the chat. And Penelope's saying hello to everyone. Oh, no. Well, Penelope, all I've been doing is running around the country that whole time. I'm so sad that you were sick. That's no fun. I definitely understand that crud will get you. So hopefully you're feeling better. So, let's just throw things everywhere. Okay. Next plush available is a fox. Again, he is Thai. brand, his name. Oh, I bet you I didn't put my cheaters back up yet. His name is Meadow. He's got the sparkly eyes. $3 start. Boy, I was in my booth straightening up. I have a whole rack of plush for the kids. And I was in there on Saturday and I went in today and everything was just all over, turned up again. I was like, wow, it's only been 2.5 days. How did they make such a mess in such a short period of time? But I'm going to have to go get some more rubber bands, because what I do is I put a rubber band around their neck and then I put them on like on a peg, and it's a rotating little stand. So they hang up there really nice. Hi, Miss Margaret. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, I betcha. Understandable. We won't be upset with you if you fall asleep listening to me. I've been told that I do that well, that I can put people to sleep, that I have such a soothing voice. Oh, and Miss Kristen let us know that she isn't going to be able to help us tonight. She's got, she's just having a year. So she's got a lot still to catch up on, and all the things and all the stuff and everything. So she'll pop in if she can and say hey, but nobody can fault her for, she's still catching up just like everybody else. So we all understand all that. So we miss her, but you got to do what you got to do. So, all right, next up, I have this like a soup mug size. So it's a handled mug, but it's that nice size for soup. Has cats like characterized all around the edge of it. This will be a $4 start. In black and white with some orange and pink details. It has no mark on the bottom, so I don't even know who made it. Hi, Miss Geneva. Good to see you. Oh, good. That's great. I appreciate it, Penelope. That's funny. There are certain YouTube channels that I also use to sleep to. I totally understand. So there's certain people whose voices don't that are just nice and mellow and and then I can zone out and go right off to sleep. I totally get it. I just thought these guys were kind of cute. I mean, I would guess kind of 80s, 90s style. This is almost a pound though. And it is, I have my ruler back on the desk, so I can tell you easy measurements. It's about 6.5 wide with the handle and about 5 without. And then it is about 3.25 inches tall. So 6.5 this way and 5 this way, 3.5 inches tall. That is that one. Now I am kind of squirreling away a few things because I do want to do another mushroom and pixie sale coming up. I'm doing a few things, like I'm picking up napkins that'll go to my BTS, which is beautiful table settings, because these were they were a good seller for me there at the BTS group. So if you really need napkins, let me know. I didn't put them all out. It was really hard to get everything out on tables with such a small space. So hopefully we'll have a little more room in October. Right, I am with his little bitty trees, his little happy tree. That's funny. I used to leave the TV on when my kids were little. And then there were certain shows that had reruns that the intros would just scream at you, and it would startle me awake every time, which I'm like, no, I got to remember not to leave it on that channel to fall asleep on. So I looked this up quick. I don't remember the maker. It is vintage. It is an avocado with some like dark brown highlights. It is not marked, but it's an rectangular planter in those. It's almost a lime green versus an avocado green, but where the brown is, it looks more like an avocado. let's call this a $10 start. It does have some crazing inside. It's not nothing that affects the integrity of the piece, but it does have some lines in the glaze. But it would be great for making an arrangement and a assemblage, anything like that for a table or a shelf. It's like a large loaf pan kind of size. Let's say 9.5 by 5.5, and then it is 3.5 inches tall. It's about that same height as that soup mug we had. I am trying to do a couple local mid-mod shows this summer here in town, so that might make it into that box. However, what I'm trying to do is get rid of and work out of what is already boxed up. So, okay. Now I have some ornaments, but they're like got packed in different sections. So I will show you as I go what I find. I just won't have them all together. They're vintage, but without knowing exactly who made them, I can't tell you their age. So any of these ball ornaments will be a $3 start on these big ones this size, which means it is about a 3-inch ball. Here is the top. There'll be choice. Let's see, can we read on there what this one says? West, something West, New York. I have to get something else out to read with. It's like too far away. Oh, no. This says West Germany. This says West Germany. That's an old one. I don't know if we can get it to focus on that. The top of this one says West Germany. And you see the bottom where that's Germany, and then there's the top with the W that says West. So it's got red with glitter, kind of a plaid, and then like a floral kind of swoops on it. So I know. I totally get you, Penelope. Our first washer and dryer was that avocado green color. Hi, Dollar. How are you tonight? Good to see you. And so that is one choice. We're going to fill up the planter with our ornaments. I'm going to take the hooks off just because it's easier that they don't get stuck on each other that way. Thanks for popping in, guys. Appreciate y'all coming and being here tonight for the sale. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to have to see if we can get this one too. There's the top of this one. It has the concave sections. I don't know. Were Shiny Brights made in West Germany? Where were Shiny Brights made? Kim? Kim is my local Christmas person. These were just a random lot that I got. So I don't have a box. I don't have anything other than the tops of them to help me figure out where they're from or who made them. Jeff, are you still listening? Could you bring me a pair of cheaters from downstairs? You think so, Geneva? Okay. Because my problem is this one, see, it's good. It's the little loop thing won't let me get flat on the top to read it. So, and then the light really blows it out. So there's that one as well. This is more of a turquoise color. It's got yellows, greens. It does have a little bit of missing white paint on this section, but I think it's just from the age of them. Oh yeah, I know the German ones are good too. I was just trying to figure out. Yeah, there is a little bit of a funky paint job right there. But Shiny Brights are US. Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking, but we're going to have a whole variety here tonight. Now, this one, I have no idea. I'm wondering if somebody, thank you, I appreciate it so much. According to Google, right? This one, I think somebody did a little bit of a art job themselves, but it is a West German top on it. You can see that one again. That one shows up pretty good. But we have the zigzag kind of pattern on the blue and then nothing on the back. It is white and sparkly glitter. Again, these are 3-inch balls. I know I read a book, actually, like a fictitious, what would they call that? A historical fiction about people who made glass ornaments in Germany. I thought it was kind of interesting. So I only started at the Corning plant. That's cool too. Okay. There's still a couple more. Now these next two I thought were pretty cool looking. We have, again, with the West German at the top, right there. All the glitter with the swoop, kind of a beach ball kind of style. But it's got blue, red, and gold. And then the glitter stripes or swoops sections. And I have 2 of those. This is the second one. Let's take off the hook. The glitter is still falling off of them. So I have 2 of those available. And, sometimes when bulbs would break, you take the hooks and put them onto a different one. But I can't imagine with these all having the same West German tops that would be the case with these either. So, yeah, I like these. Those are nice colors. They make a great display with all this all mixed together. I'm going to have glitter everywhere. See how many more of the ornaments I can find. Thank you, Cam. Like they do. What was it? Is it Aquafresh? Is that who has that swirled color? Hi, Mitch. Good to see you. I think it was Aquafresh that had the white, the red, and the blue swirl in the toothpaste. All too spicy. Too pepperminty for me. Yep. Okay, that is here. I have one that is a spun, like the spun satin. It looks like a little pear. I don't know if he's missing a leaf. Oh, we got lots of all sorts. Nope, that's the hook. So that one is also got a little bit of fuzz on it from being in the box with all the glitter, but nice vintage pear-shaped ornament. I know, I'm totally going to have glitter everywhere. Whoa, 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 nobody fall off the table. It is not allowed. Not allowed. This one has that smaller top. Again, just a reminder, they're $3 each choice as a start. Let me look at this one again. Well, this one's a little different. No, I can't tell. Like I need a cheater and a magnifier and all the things all together at once to read them. So tiny. Oh, there it says Germany again. Germany on one side and Western. Yeah, Western. So West Germany again. So it says Western at the top and Germany at the bottom. This one is that kind of an oval or lemon kind of shape with the point, and then has glitter scallops with the dots in yellow, blue, and red. And it's a little bit longer. It's bigger. It's almost 5 inches from top to bottom, from the hook to the point. This one's 5 inches, and then about 3 inches across here. So when did the wall come down? That came down with Reagan, didn't it? Sometime in the 80s. So what we're looking at, almost at least 50-year-old ornaments, just off the top of my head. Look at us. We're on it. The brain is remembering things. 89. Wow. I remember that in high school. Okay. This one is the same shape with that oval to the point, but it's pink. Showing up almost silver, but there we are. It's pink with the glitter, the white glitter over it. And then it has those. Oh, there's a special word for those that they go in. Yep, 5 inches top to bottom, 3 inches across. Pink, and then it has like blue to yellow to red, so it kind of goes into the green in between. And that'll just reflect so pretty with the white glitter on both sides. I'm going to show this super fast, as long as everybody stays inside here. See, look at how fun this would be for a centerpiece. With all those ornaments, we get them all stacked up nice. You can see all the colors. As long as you're not moving them around like me and and nobody jumps out, then we won't have any broken ones. Midge is in. All right, Miss Midge, you just tell me which shape you want. Nobody else is jumping in there right now. And I'm going to see if I can find the last couple that I had wrapped up. So if there's a specific shape or color you want right now that we've already seen. Oh, I know where that is. Shoot. I might have to ask Jeff again for a favor. Because the other ones are in a tin, and I bet I left them on the stand. All right, Miss Midge, that's all I got. The last two things in here are pieces of glass. So those are going to, oh, not in there. The last one I showed? All right, the pink one. You got it, Midge. Oh, I got it out. Got it. Phew. All right. Pink one from Miss Midge. This one right here. Awesome. Thank you. So it's like a green biscuit tin, Jeff. I think I left it on the stairs. Yeah, because I apparently forgot to bring it over here. Jeff's being a great assistant tonight. Thank you, dear. Good thing he hasn't fallen asleep yet. All right. That one is, I'm setting it in the cat mug. All right. So, since I said we'd work on the last of the ornaments, let's look at the tin. This will be for sale as well. I'm thinking I'll put about 12 to 15 on it in my booth, so I can start it at 10 here. It says by the Garden Company Limited, bakers and confectioners, made in Hong Kong. So it kind of gives us an age of it. Garden Company Limited cream crackers. Really pretty colors. Greens, white, great graphics. Look like the grains. There are a few little scuffs in the paint, but that's the wear of the age of the tin. And it has the graphics all the way around. And let's see, where was this out of? Ingredients. Product of Hong Kong. So not just the tin. I think the crackers were a product of Hong Kong as well. I think so here. And this is about 6 inches by 10 and about 3 inches tall. I've sold some tins lately in the booth and it's left a lot of holes because I like to put things that are lighter, that are non-breakable up on the top shelf. And this one fits the bill. There we go. Extra light cream crackers. Cool. Let's just get them unrolled and then they won't fall off. All the things. I think I only have one of this shape. Oh, here we go. This one I showed, this shape. It's that elongated, pointed, oval shape again. This one is a bright gold. Same graphic with the glitter on the side and then the concave reflector area. Blue to yellow to red. 5 inches by 3 inches. Again, this should say West Germany. Western Germany, I believe, is the one that this one says. Get that hanger off. So I just hook on everything. I guess it's not coming off easy. There it goes. Got it. There's the top. Western Germany. And a lot of glitter on the bottom. All right, Vintage Finds. So Midge claimed her one already, Vintage Finds. So if there's a colorway of one that you want, other than the pink one that Midge already claimed, you can just put in the color or the shape, unless somebody else comes in after you, because I think we already had the Midge claimed at 3, so you can be at 3 also. I'm totally fine with that. No use. Oh, Midge went in on that one too. Oh, see, it didn't show it was after the thing. I mixed up. Okay, so you're both wanting this one. Okay, so then Midge was at 3, Vintage Finds is at 4. Midge, do you want to be 5 or higher on this one? My mistake. Kim's keeping me straight though. So I need extra eyes in the chat. So Midge, you just let us know. I'm going to make sure that that says Western Germany on the top. Midge is going to pass. All right. Thank you, Midge, for letting us know. Yes. I'm going to go cross-eyed with all these. Yes, this one says West on this side and Germany on the other side. So this will be for Vintage Finds. Perfect. We have this one I'm going to call Gold Indent at 4. Perfect. Thank you so much. And I think we're down to all of them being unwrapped, so I know what's left. And we're on to a new shape. That one's an old one. This is the only one I have in this shape. It's a little horn. It does not have the top hanger. So you can see the glass where it popped out of there, and it looks like there is a little bit missing. But this is a gold horn with some glitter on it as well. Very light, very lightweight. Approximately 3 inches long, 3 1/4 inches long, and about 1.5 inches this way, 1.5 inches and 3 1/4 this way. So we have the gold horn available. There was another indent that we passed. I thought. Excuse me, but it was a different shape. Cool. Got it. Next ornaments. I have some birds. And this kind has the clamp on the bottom that goes on like the branch. I'm going to show you. These two will be a $3 choice, but they are missing the little bit of like the fiber optics or whatever that would stick out of the back of them. You can. I'll do a quick recap when I get to the end. I have 5 more that I haven't shown yet. So I have a gold and I have a red in the bird, but these are missing the tail feathers. Let's see if they're marked anywhere. They have little, their legs are springs. So they have a little bit of movement to them. I'm not seeing a marking on the clip on these. So that is the ones without the tail feathers. And so which one? We just need to put a keyword in. What would you like? Yellow, red, both? Or the horn, because I guess we did pass that one as well. Or went past it. Now I have like 3 magnifying glasses. All the things out everywhere. And then, so Midge is there. Got Midge. Both. You got it. Thank you. 2 birds times 3. That's red and gold. Perfect. Nobody jump off the tin. The last 3 I have are going to be $4 starts, please, Kim. This one still has a little bit of tree stuck in the clip. These have the feathers or the tail feathers or the optic or whatever you want to call it. They're super soft. Do they have any glow to them? Just out of curiosity. Not that I'm seeing. Not seeing any glow to them, but I have hot pink. Also with the clip, the spring legs. Like I said, I did not see any marks on the springs or the clip. And I have the green. And that one also has the tail. That is so soft. They have the glitter on the eyes and the beak in white. There is a little bit, oh, it's hard to see. There's a tiny bit of color loss there. It's still, you can see the silver underneath. But other than that, still the majority of the color is still on these birds. I wish it had a mark on it so I could tell you more specifically what the age is for this one, but I do not know. I'm fairly certain they're glass, but I can't like smack them together, and I'm now wondering if they're not glass. No, you can see it on the tail right here. You can see how thin that glass is. I think they just sound differently with the feathers there, so. All right, so where are we at on the green and the pink? Vintage was in at 4. So Vintage is in first. So Deborah, you need to be 5 or higher on the green or the pink. Thank you. You know, sometimes you just get the colors that they're in there, but these are nice and bright colors still too. Like I said, there's a tiny bit like right up here of the green missing. Okay. I wonder what they made these tails out of. Vintage says 6. I'm going to take a sip for the lag while we're discussing who gets birds. Okay. Deborah is out. So vintage is in. These are the bird with the tails. And we are at, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. So once, because you can really see it with without the tail in there. So, and while she's counting that down, I guess you can let me know what color or colors you're interested in. And Deborah will be our backup if there's one left. Last call. And will be sold to Vintage Finds. Perfect. Thank you so much. ×2. All right, this is my last bird. He does have his tail, and he is older. He is glass. I'd like to start this one at 6. I don't want to pull his tail out too far, but it kind of tucks in. He is really old, and he's got that really wiggly, bouncy spring. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense too. I mean, we went to that holiday show in Ohio. The details on this one for the color of the feathers and the beak and the eyes, it's really cute. It's about 1 inch tall, and then with the tail all the way out, it is approximately 5.5 inches. Now the tail is a little bit it doesn't stay all the way in. It pushes in, and then I just pulled it back out so we could see the whole thing. The ornament, the glass ornament world is a whole nother ball game. I mean, I remember my mom having shiny brights. I know shiny brights are great. I love pretty ornaments, but I know nothing about them other than I thought, well, this was a good group to grab and to bring a good variety to you guys. So again, no marks on the clasp on this one. So, all right, Deborah is out. Thank you so much for what you did do. And, I didn't unpack my fan yet. I'm gonna have to find that back. I think it's in the bag with my my wrap and my bags from the show. I love this one. This one is adorable. All right, we got Vintage Finds at 7. Thank you so much. That's I'm gonna call this one the white bird. Perfect. Thank you, Vintage. Thank you, Deborah. All the birds over there. So I'll do a quick recap of the other ornaments that were not claimed. Hopefully I won't. Nobody needs to jump out of the container. Everybody cooperate. So we had the horn. That was the last one right before the birds. We have the silk spun pear with the leaves. These were all $3 starts. I have 2 of this style and pattern. So here's the top. We got gold, blue, and red swirled with the white glitter. And all of these say West Germany or Western Germany on the top of the ornaments. And these balls are 3 inches across. So if you're interested in these, let's call these beach. That's a good way to identify that one. We had the, this one looks like a pine cone to me with the little scallops on it. A white metallic with the white glitter and the red, yellow, and blue polka dots. Like that. All right, so you've taken both the beach ones. Got it. Thank you. This was the other one with the, what do we call it? The inset, but it's the round. It's got a little tiny point at the bottom, but it's more of the round style. It is missing a little bit of the glitter on this side. And this one would be blue. And indent. Thank you, Kim. See, that's what I'm saying. The verbiage of ornaments, they have their own verbiage. Vintage Find says blue and the pine cone. You got it. And the last two I have are the red with the red glitter plaid and the white painted, again with the West Germany. So that one is red. Okay, so we're going to go back to this super fast. So Vintage said they were in on this at 3. So Midge, I'm going to say this. No, so we're at that. I've got those first 3 for Vintage. Got it? So Midge would need to be at 4 on the blue if you're interested. And I'll go ahead and make a few notes to myself while we're at it. Midge says 4. Okay. Vintage, let us know where you want to be. 61. So we're going 2 times 3 on the beach ornament. And the 1 times 3 on the pine cone style. Got it. And then we're working on this one. So I'm caught up. Midge is going to pass. All right. So, yep. Kim can count us down. This is the blue inset. And I just spelled it B-L-U-E-E. Just going and going with those vowels. Perfect. Counting you down on that one. And while she's counting you down, I did show the red, and I saw that you claimed the red. So when Kim has you caught up on that, we'll get you caught up on the red. Perfect, sold. And this is the last one I had in the round ones. It says West Germany. It is blue, but it's got this random like zigzag glitter with white and glitter on this side and then nothing on the back. Sorry for that reflection. They're the 3-inch size. So that is the last on the recap of the ornaments. Okay, those are going to go. I got a whole bin going for Vintage Finds. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody else, for your interest in the ornaments. Got those there. Got that taken care of. These will go over here. I want to mix them up. All right. Thank you so much. I have a couple other Christmassy little things. After going to that holiday show, I think it kind of was like, oh, I like that. Let's see if we can get that one. This one is a hobby piece. The blue is a punk. Okay, God, you're right. It kind of looks like that. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I love passing on. They've got to be some great things. I mean, I hope they're good pieces, good ornaments for you. I will definitely get them wrapped up well. I can't quite read who did this. By somebody right there. But they did the hobby piece of the Santa dish. Pretty good job on the face, actually. I'm guessing because this is a smaller size, when I saw this in the picture, I thought it was maybe a 10-inch. But this is barely 7 inches tall, well, across, 6 inches wide, and it is like an inch and a quarter deep. Start will probably be $12 here. I'm guessing 18 to 25-ish at a show. But not too bad. Better than I could do on a face. And I don't see it saying Holland mold or anything, but definitely a hobby piece. Good for little mints or, changing up the dresser top or something like that. Yeah, he's got some great eyeliner. For sure. You betcha. I have a pick, a Santa head pick, or an elf pick for that matter, I suppose. He is made in Japan. He will be a $4 start. I believe it's like styrofoam with the felt and then all the details on a wire. So he could go in an assemblage, in an arrangement, a doll, any of those things. He's almost an pixie. He's got cute little blue eyes. So he's going to go in the Christmas pile. Something totally different that I have no idea. I've never seen this guy before. It's made in Japan. He needs to be an $8 start. He's an ornament. I know. Is that what you? Are we for the little Santa pick vintage? And I know I could probably think of your first name if I come up with it, and I thought about it for a second. I thought really hard. I got home and I went, am I going to remember the number for the door code when I get home? Because I hadn't used it in 3 weeks and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to remember that. You know, you use it, you lose it. Tammy. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tammy. I'm trying to remember that one. I should remember that. I should remember that. I will work on that. You let me know whether you some people don't like to be called other than their screen names. So you let me know how you want me to call you in the chat. Either way, I'm perfectly happy to do. Okay, so I said this is made in Japan, $8 start, a vintage ornament because he's got this hanger at the top. But I can't tell you. He's got these big chenille pipe clean arms and legs and a felt little outfit. He's got the sticker. I don't know. Is he a monkey? Is he, I don't know. But he was so, homely. I had to bring him home. It was like, somebody has to love you. I've never seen this kind of a creature before. They must have just had a lot of different like faces. Like I know at the craft place we went to, they have the little doll faces to go on and make different kind of critters. That's what I'm thinking he is. Right. He is very unique. I mean, I love trolls. Not quite a troll. So we got vintage in at 8. Thank you, Tammy. Penelope. Am I supposed to remember that you're to go by something else, Penelope? That's all I've ever heard you be called is Penelope. All right. Vintage finds is that what should we call him? I'm thinking monkey. Monkey do it. So at least we know what we're talking about when I put him on an invoice for you. Kind of a Curious George look, Tom. Yeah. Thank you. Some of the things I'm like, well, I have to just take that because I know there's so many things out there. Obviously, I can't have seen it all. I just know that I've been around vintage antiques and all the kind of knick-knacky stores for so long. When I come across something that is unusual, I feel like that's the kind of stuff you guys want to see. Because if I haven't seen it and I'm out there looking all the time, that's my thought process anyway. All right. This one is a fall guy. Fall guy. He's an autumn little fairy pixie by Anna Lee. He's a big one. Approximately 12 inches, 13 inches long from his toes to the tip of his hat. Great facial expression. I do not see an Anna Lee tag. They must have cut it off for where he was being displayed, but he's got little leaf buttons. It probably goes somewhere between 20 20 to 25 at my booth. I can start him at 18 for you guys, but he's in oranges with the fall leaves. So he go pretty much all season long, fall, Halloween, into Thanksgiving. Kind of covers several holidays. Or around here, he can go with blue stuff and he'd be a Bronco fan or an Auburn fan if you're, depending on your football or your team preference, he could coordinate to a lot of different things. All right. And then there was a moose one, and he's still in the package. He will need to be a $12 start. I would probably have him 15 to 18. He's in the package. Anna Lee, let's see, we have an original $18 retail on him. I was looking for a year. But since his tag is he is attached. He's a Christmas, winter. He's got a little hat, like a little elf hat, Christmas hat, 2015. It's inside right in there. He's holding a little present. He's got a scarf, a hat with holly. It's got the little gold string for being an ornament. We don't see many mooses around these parts. And he's new in the package. So you guys can go over here. Fall, got it. Christmas, got it. All right. Let's see. What is in the top of it? Oh my goodness. This one, I don't know. I think these are new. The fish floats, the fish balls are so popular. I think they started to reproduce them for modern decor. I'm guessing like Hobby Lobby or who else? Kirkland's even. But I have this string. I think they had it. This is somebody just tied a knot, and I think it would almost be like a garland. So we have 5 blue, like a smoky blue color. I'm pretty sure they're new. I do not think these are vintage. However, they're so popular. I picked them up anyway. I think this needs to start at $15 because even if I took them apart, I can sell them for $3 a piece if I just took them off the garland itself. But I'll leave it together to start with. So this will be a $15 choice or choice start. This is just like a cotton kind of lightweight rope. It's not really string. It's too heavy for that. I think it's something that's they're playing off that everybody likes all the vintage stuff and are reproducing it because they all want the vintage decor, but not the vintage prices. So, and like I said, it's got a knotted end right here. So it probably was a garland, but the way it is right now, thank you, Deborah. It would hang kind of like this. So then they kind of all cascade down at different heights if you just hung them like that. So I heard somebody pick these up out of the cart to put them on the shelf, and I'm like, ooh, where are they going with those? I need to follow her to find out where those are going and how much they have on them. Because everywhere I went, the vintage floats, the little ones start at $10 to $15, just even in plain old colors. So thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. So they're staying popular right now, especially that lake or nautical decor. Quite popular. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, they're not. I know she likes some of the vintage too, so I don't know. You never can tell what's going to strike everybody's fancy. So Deborah, my pencil lead does not like me. Tucker, this is the fish float strand at 15. Perfect. Thank you, Deborah. I'm going to turn around and set these over here so they don't fall. Because those I don't need rolling off the desk. For sure. That's right. There are certain things you know that you're like, I want to know where that is. There's one of my shops, I know the sound of their cart. And I'm like, which way is that cart going, in or out? Because if I've already looked at it, I do. I feel like I listen and do things, do 6 things at a time. This is kind of a little mini paperweight, almost like a splash drop, but it's got petals at the bottom. It's ruby with gold accents. This will be a $12 start. Probably have 15 to 18 at the booth on it. I don't believe it has any mark on the bottom. So I cannot tell you who the maker is. Then the next question is, does it have any glow? Tiny, tiny bit of glow. Just that top dot. Nothing else glows on it. It is 3 inches, almost 3 inches tall, and about 2 inches across. This could be a mass-produced one, but don't know. I just try and pick up all the glass and anything that's a little bit unique. I need to put out more glass at my booth also. Speaking of which, I packed a couple boxes from the Fenton show to go back to the booth so I could fill up my glass shelves again. Oh, yeah, that one's got to go. This one's got to go to the Fenton pile. I'll show you guys. This is a amethyst dot optic ivy ball. It has some chippy wear because it is old. There's no mark on it. I just know it's Fenton because I'm around Fenton. And this is a shape that they make. And this ivy ball would either come on without a stand, with a diamond shaped stand, or sometimes they had the other ones that were attached to kind of a stand that made them tall that looked like a candlestick. But this is going to go in my Fenton pile, even though it's got a little chippy on it. And I have an egg holder. It'll be a $3 start. Goodness sakes. Got cherries on one side, right there, and an orange on the other side. A little bit of sticker glue I'll get off for you. It's a white china. This is the mark on it. What does that say? I think you guys can read it better than I can when it gets big. Hand decorated, international, HW, in the United States. LJETTE. I've not heard of that one before. One of the things that didn't go for me at the beautiful table settings that I thought would be the little egg cups. But I believe it's because we were already past Easter. But they were kind of a standard for, or staple for setting tables. 2.5 inches tall by about 1 3/4 inch wide. But that's okay. They'll stick around for next time. All right. That is that one. Oh, these guys have been sitting here. I forgot to even show you. I've had this cup before. So when I saw this shape, I thought, well, I didn't know this came in a set. So speaking of, this is a pitcher. We have any Halloween fans out there? They're like a plastic blow mold is what they're calling them. made in China. So they're not super old, but I think they're around 90s-ish, early 2000s. I have 2 tumblers and the pitcher. So I think the set needs to be, I think when I sold 1 cup by itself, I was around $8. So I think the set would probably be around 35 to 40 at a show, at a holiday show or booth. So I can start the set for $30 here. The pitcher is almost 10 inches tall. Was that right? 9 inches tall. So I didn't know it came in a set. So we have 1 tumbler, 2 tumblers, and the pitcher. It almost makes it look like his nose. This one with that spout on it. Okay. We got a holiday pile going. We've seen all that. Oh, Tom Clark's. They are not my favorite gnomes, but I found a couple. Oh, come on, is that going to come off easily? And I picked the ones I liked the best. They had a whole bunch of them. This is from a golf series. He will be a $12 start. I'd probably put 16 to 20 in my booth. So this one says 1984. So Hogan, Aries. Some golfers thought he was going to make a birdie, only to find out that his golf ball had disappeared from the green. The real bird discovered it and decided to hatch it into a birdie of a different feather. The gnome is quite bemused by the mix-up. The coin is from Great Britain and the home of golf. Hogan is named for the legendary golfer Ben Hogan. So I know each one of these came originally with a description, and I think they used to be like a little booklet or a tag that used to go on the side of them. But there he is. He's looking at at his golf ball in the bird nest. You know, the birdie. There's the acorn all around the side of it. And I don't know where the coin is. I know we've discussed this before, that there's always a coin, and it says there's a coin hiding. Think I can find it quickly? Nope. I don't know. I don't know where the coin is. I'll see if we can see it this way. That's not a coin, that's a leaf. So it's kind of like a Where's Waldo. It's hiding in the sculpture. And I'm not seeing it unless it's down in the oh, there it is. Right there at the top. Right there in the nest with the golf ball. So he is approximately 7.5 inches tall and about 5 inches by 4 inches. So 4 this way, 5 this way, with the nest sticking out. I like that he had the nice bright red hat, the blue outfit, and then the play on words with the golf with the birdie. And bonus was a description on the bottom. Might see him appear again in a Gnome Pixie sale. I have another plush. This one will be a $3 start. He's a little pink turtle plush. Who made this one? Island Heritage. Cute little pink turtle plush. Embroidered eyes. Two-tone on the head and the flippers and the shell. Nice soft plush. Underneath. Approximately 6 inches long and probably about that wide with the flippers too. Yeah. Pretty cute. Almost as cute as Crush. What else? Oh, I got some more Sonbuckle tins. I know I showed you some of those last time. Those are going in my Scandinavian box. see what's wrapped up in here. This is different. These are individual salt or shakers. They do not have their stoppers. Let's say let's do $2 each. They coordinate. I have 4 different ones. So they have the shakers on the top, and then this is where the stopper would be. I can, Deborah. I think I normally do them for $1 a piece. I had a whole bunch last. Did you? I don't know. When was that? I think it was last week. But I had some other shapes. If you're interested in other shapes, I'll revisit them quick. This one is like a long oval. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. This one is a little bit taller oval. It's not as. This one's shallower. Yeah, on the road. I can't. That's what I'm trying to remember. It must have been the last week because I didn't have them between the shows. So that would make sense. Thank you, Kim. There's 6 of those available. So though, if you want to rewatch last week's live, it'll show you the sizes I had, because I had some really small round ones and I had some bigger round ones in like 2 different little patterns. And then I have hearts shaped, and there are 6 of those. So I think there was 3 to 4 different shapes last week. This one almost has that triangle shape to it. So let me know, Miss Deborah, if you're interested in any of those. And then I'll come right back to the shakers I was showing. Wait, did they? Oh, okay. Looks like we have part of a set and then 2 singles. So, okay, for sure. Would you like me to? Probably what the easiest thing would be is if you go look at the video from the live from last week, and then just send me a message which ones you want. Because they were really small. So I think that puts us at 3 different shapes times 6 each, Deborah, on this batch that I have here. So that's 3 times 6. And those are the Sonbuckles tins. Thank you. One of the new things we're going to do this year at the lodge for our Christmas cookies is we're doing the 7 cookies of Norway, the traditional ones. 7 cookies of Christmas. Let me get it out right. I think Sonbuckles is on the list. So let me know, and I will put a note to look for the small ones. And I'm pretty sure I know which box that's in. So perfect. Thank you, Deborah. All right. So shakers. I had a $4 start. So these are the singles I have. And there's the single. They're gold and pastel on a cream like ceramic. We have the pink with the gold at the bottom, and then the blue with the gold. Those are the singles I have. They're like giant thimble size shakers. And then I have a pair, so no stoppers. So then I have the pair in the yellow with the gold, and the pair can be $5 for the pair. I think you can order, if you measure the opening, you can order replacement stoppers for these. I'm guessing these are about the size of like the individual shakers for a place setting. I just thought the little designs were really dainty and pretty. I didn't realize that. There's the only mark I see. I thought they were 4 different colors when I first picked it up, but these definitely match. now that I have them out and looking at them up closer. So there we go. You're going in there. All right, so I think I said it wrong. 3 for a single, 5 for the pair. Shout out to Kim. We'll get it all straight because I don't think I said it right in the first place. Thank you, Miss Kim. Okay, that's that. That's that. I have a little Swedish candle holder. It is wooden with like the hemp hair with a bow and a ribbon to make her little apron and outfit. The outfit does not go all the way around. It's just the wood on the back side. And it has its original stickers. So that's the name of the company, made in Sweden. I would probably put 12 to 15 on her on the show. So if anyone is interested here, I would start her at $10. She is 10 inches tall and 7 inches wide and 3 inches deep. It does have a little face printed on her. Is it a little, oh, there we go. Just a little dust. A little fuzzy. All right. Thank you, Deborah. Let me see. Well, this one, I don't think I can pronounce the name on the bottom here. Yeah, well, I'm not pronouncing that one. That's a Swedish name, but we know it came from Sweden. Oh, where are those? I found some more dollar horses while I was, thank you, Deborah. I'm trying to think. You saw the dollar horse I found at the holiday fair. So, and then, Swedish girl candle holder at 10. Perfect. Thank you. And then it's got to be in the last randomness that's still in the car, because I think I got them on the last day coming home. But I found some little baby dollar horses and dollar roosters the last day we were on our way home. And they're not in this box, so they must still be in the car. Oh, good. I'm glad you love that one. I love finding the Scandinavian stuff. I love, if you guys could see up here, I need to do a revamp of my collection and kind of sort it back out again and see if there's anything I'm willing to get rid of and change up my inventory a little bit. But I found, I think I told you this too, I found a Viking ship in the heart of Ohio. So I found a few things for myself too, which is kind of fun while we're out hunting. So I think this is the last thing in this box here. I have a couple books, but this is a cranberry little pitcher. It's almost like a creamer. I'm guessing because of the pontil, I believe it's either Kanawha, Rainbow, or there's one other one, but it is 6-sided, has that real wobbly kind of pattern to it, kind of, how do they call it? Crinkle, or it's not the crackle because it's a 3D pattern in the glass. It's not a texture or it's not like a crack like that. It's got a clear handle. Bischoff, there it is. Mom's hollering at it. Thanks, Ma. Good to see you. So this guy will be, oh, he can start at $8. Cute little cranberry pitcher. 5 inches tall, about 4 inches wide with the handle, and without the handle, it is about 3 inches wide. So 3 inches here, and that handle is offset on this side, so it's about 4, sticks out just a little bit, makes it 4 inches. There is the spout. I love finding these for deals to bring to you all here. And the cranberry is a combination of clear and ruby case to get you that nice bright cranberry color. Stephanie is in at 8. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Let's see. I don't think I have one going for you yet. We'll get Miss Stephanie a note card going. Cranberry picture. And we can count them down. Okay, that's that. That's that. Oh, books. I have the books right here. That is so we did those. We did that. I think we did everything I brought over with me. Awesome sauce. Oh, I have some projects, you guys. I have a craft I've been meaning to do for a little while. And I think I've gotten all the pieces and they're all getting all together. That hopefully it'll be ready by the time 12 days rolls around here again. So thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It's so fun to be able to be back home and to offer you some more fun treasures from the end of our road trip. And I'm glad to be back to see what they've put out on the shelves here. Oh, you're going to have to, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I have a find of the day today. I think I found a real goodie. I'm going to post it tonight for my short on Instagram and YouTube. So you're going to have to go watch the new one. That'll be on tonight and you'll see the goodie that I found today right back here in River City. So it's kind of fun to find a real fun, neat thing when you get back. So, all right, this one is a basic reader. This is about a 7.5-inch tall book. This will be a $8 start. It has some great graphics on the inside of the cover. I know. I'm trying not to, but I've been this idea in my head, and I finally found, I think, the thing that'll be what I need to finish it, making it. So I'm hoping that I can get it put together between all the shows for the 12 days in December. So we have a copyright of 1931 and 1936, printed in the United States. We have, this is book number 3. Here we go. Basic Reader, book number 3. I was trying to find the copyright for you. It's right down here. So 90 years old, give or take. Here's the contents. We have some full color pictures just in telling us about what stories are coming. And look right here on the front. Look at the Viking ship on the front. Those outlines of all the different stories that are coming up. So it's got old fairy tales about workers, good stories from everywhere, outdoor stories, fairy tales, festival stories, which would be all the different holiday ones. And it's got these great full panel color pictures throughout the book in all the different stories. I mean, I can pretty much just turn a page and you have color pictures in here. So really fun. I think if we get to the holiday section, I'm wondering it's a little worn. It's got a few dog-eared corners. This page I just turned, somebody must have had a piece of tape on it. It lost a little chunk out of that page, but sure we can guess what the words are by then. It's got a little bit of wear on it. I'm also going to try and tell you how many pages. 328 pages. Has a glossary in the back of the book. That's in the back and the front. And I was going to look quick. There's a Christmas story. Paddington Bear Christmas story. One of like a soldier. Like hero stories. Yeah, Joseph. David. So it's got a little wear. I have to say, it does have a little wear occasionally. But that it has full color pictures in it is amazing. All right, Miss Deborah, I have you on the reader book. Thank you. And the other book I pulled for tonight is this one called The Parade of Stories. The Child Horizons book. It's a larger book itself. It's 10 inches tall. It does have some wear to it as well, but it is a hardback. Look at all the characters on the front. Beautiful teal color too, with the oranges. Look at all the outlines. This will be an $8 start also, please, Kim. Let's see what we got. It's almost an inch thick. 1958, so it's not as old as the other one. Somebody also was practicing their scissor skills here. Took a couple pages and did a little scissoring. Table of contents. So we're black and white with like the one colorway. We have a little bit of crayon in here. Oh my gosh. I think I can find that page back. So it has black and white with mint, black and white with peach, black and white with blue and yellow and orange in the different pages and the pictures. I have to find this picture back for you. Where did it go? I'm going to have to look that up. It's the Pussy Willows. It has a little kittens on the, and there's a fairy one in the back. The little fairies. It's got some great graphics throughout the whole book. This one reminds me more of the style of like the Highlands or the Highlights magazines that had the stories in them. That's what it reminds me of. Let me see if I can find that one. This was out of Chicago. Multiple artists, art, and editors and authors. Would it be? I have no idea even what story it is in. Well, if anybody gets this, you're going to have just some really cute little graphics. These guys. They're adorable, little trolley guys. All right. Well, I might give it up, but oh, here's the Velveteen Rabbit with her little fairy making the bunny reel from being a stuffed animal. I love these graphics. So, all right, I'm going to give it up here. I have to go sit and read it myself. The grasshopper. So fun. All right, this one is done. I think we went through all that. So, the only thing I have left is a couple things I want to take to the booth. So, I've had them set aside previously and just didn't have time to get to them. So I thought maybe I could just show you quick tagged on the end of one of these nights that I didn't go totally super long on. Lewis Wayne book. What kind of story or what kind of genre is that? Is that the author's name? That'll help me in looking. Okay. All right, so I have a couple things that I thought would be fun for kids in my booth, but I'm going to show them here first. I have a wooden puzzle. I believe this one went to Mom, and she did it. It has a little bit of a miss on the graphic where tape had it taped shut, but it is a wooden puzzle in a little cube. All the pieces are there. This would be a $4 start, including a puzzle piece shaped like the turtle. There it is. See the little puzzle piece shaped like the turtle? I promise you I'm not going to lose any pieces. But I will put it in a bag before I put it in my booth to keep it all together. But super fun if you have anybody who likes puzzles. This one's a little bit different, and it is 4.5 by 4.5 basically. Oh, okay. Good to know. Wayne. All right. Like I said, there's so many specific areas of vintage and antiques that you almost need to be an expert in everything. Well, not an expert. Like you can go down the rabbit hole totally on every subject. A British artist. Interesting. Now, is that like any of the I think that's a company who does the graphics for the coloring books for the kids from the 50s and 60s. The Whitman, that's like a coloring book artist. Are you talking about this is a book, a storybook? I'm gonna have to go look this one up. All right. One of the best movies. Oh, cool. Is it a movie about the author or the character or the cats or whatever? So Lewis. Okay. I bet you Kristen knows about that. All right. I have a vintage Kleenex box holder. It holds that little bit shorter box of tissue, but it is the lightweight or glitter plastic. I don't think it's lucite. It's kind of definitely in between there. Just to snazzy up your tissue boxes. The author. Okay. Cool. I wrote it down. I'll look it up. It's always fun to see what everybody likes. It has the little holes on the back so it can be mounted on the wall or another surface. And it has these spring hinges for keeping it open and shut with a little scallop detail. This would be, let's do $8 here. Sorry, Kim. I'm like, all of a sudden I realized that's what you're waiting for. Is me to tell you the words and the things and the stuff. I'd probably have 15 to 18 on this at a show. And this is one of the kitty cars made by Hallmark when they did their series in, I think it was, 1999. Nope, 1959 is when they're saying that this was an original. Wait. 1939 is when this pedal car was created in the first place. Hallmark did a series of ornaments and miniature ornaments and then these little models. This is the Kitty Car Classic Trike, and it would be $12. I think these were originally somewhere between $20 and $30, depending on what size they were, because they had wagons and fire engines and cars and tricycles and airplanes and everything in this series. This is a very dark green and cream design. It has rubber pedals and tires, and it fully functions, so it'd be really cute with a plush or a baby doll on. Let's see. It does have Hallmark's date on it, 1996 from Hallmark, but it is a 1939 American pedal bike. So there is that guy. I had a couple of these before, I believe, around here, right? That they sell these at like the Renaissance Fair or festivals and stuff for kids, like their magic wands. I'm guessing they're probably $10-15. I don't know. I haven't been to a festival in forever. It's got like glitter and confetti. This one's more of a green tone. I would do a $5 start on these. I think they're, again, I had a couple. I bought two at one time previously, and I thought they would actually almost be neat in a candle holder, other than you would need to like flip your candle over every once in a while. Kind of lucite reminiscent, but in motion. Or those pens. Do you remember the pens back in the day that you'd tip them side to side and the ship would move or the car would move, or, you know, other things on the lady would move, you know, like her bikini top. So, but this is made for kids. A magic glitter wand. Now I say magic. That's, you know, the magic is the glitter moves. Other than that, I cannot guarantee anything. The last couple that I have pulled here that I'd love to put out in my booth, if you guys don't want them, they're like a science experiment kind of, you know, fun activity. This one is called an energy stick. It's about static electricity and all that stuff. So it's new in the package. It has all the directions in here. This would be a $5 start also. So it says try me. Oh, am I gonna? Like connecting the circuit. So they're saying, you know, like do 2 or 3 people in a row, and it connects the circuit, and then lights and sound and all the things, and tells you about all the sciencey part of it as to why it works. But a fun educational toy. You know, that'd be even kind of fun to have for like 4th of July. You don't have to have anything with batteries. It would still light up. And the last one is one of those ball catcher skill toys. It's new in the package. This would be a $6 start. This one is a little bit bigger than the ones I normally see. It has the spot where on each side for trying to catch the ball, which is on the string. And here it is at the top. It's got the handle. So it says, I'm guessing this is the, you know, the technical term for it. Romola was on the light up guy. The energy stick. You got it, Romola. Thank you. Perfect. You know, I'm a daughter of a teacher. I always have to find the fun educational stuff. I don't know. It does have a 7 and up guideline on it. And I don't want to butcher the name. It's got to be just, I've never heard it spoken, so I'm not coming up with it when I'm seeing it. The ball is more of like a hard, it's not a bouncy ball, but it's like that kind of a material. So another fun, you know, keep them busy for hours kind of toy. Romola's in on this guy too. You got it. We're going to call, this is going to be the, what is, call this? Target and Dama game. The ball game. Skill, whatever. All the words. Be great for a gift as well. All right. Thank you, Romola. I think those are random things. Oh, that's earrings. Got it. That's that. Unless anybody needs any sunscreen sticks. 50 SPF, nice pocket or purse size, backpack size. I got one. I got a whole package of them. I only need one, so I think we got these like for the cruise and or for vacation. I'm looking at to see if they had a date on it, and I'm not seeing it. This would be $2 each. Fragrance free, paraffin free, hypoallergenic, all the things. So, and for here in Colorado, we have a lot of tourists and everything that come through the vendor mall. So I thought that'd be good to put out there too. So, all right. I think we've done what we can do for tonight. So I see 28 people still in the room. We had about 38 or so, I think, max at one point. So thank you, everybody, for sticking around and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it so much. I love the thumbs up. Thanks for making comments, liking the videos, liking the reels that I've been putting up on Instagram and the shorts on YouTube. I will be working in the next couple of days of getting all of the invoicing and all the things all together so I can send those out this week. Hopefully we won't have pouring down rain when I go to unload the next portion of the car. And thank you, Kim. It's good to be back. I appreciate just the support that you guys have for me. It's fun to be able to do what I really enjoy doing and finding forever homes for some of these treasures, and you guys supporting that. So thank you so much. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.